Hey, hi, hello, how are you? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mark. How's getting on today? So this is episode 21, which means we are on the episode, which is my lucky number, which means absolutely nothing. It's not going to change the episode at all. I just thought I'd let you know. What we're going to do with this guy? I'm thinking round the back or on the side, like, I don't know, here, on the back somewhere. I don't really know. I want to have an entrance. I want to be able to go inside and have like a different kind of interior, nicely lit. And then it goes underground somehow. And then below we've got a cool little room. I'm thinking that's where I might grow my nether wart and the chorus fruit, just so I can clear up the beach. It would be completely pointless. It would be absolutely nothing of actual value down there. We could actually brew potions down there. That could be kind of cool. But yeah, I don't really know how to get in. My one thought was having some sort of secret entrance on the roof. That could be really cool and really secret, but then I don't know how we would get out. That's my only other concern. Actually, that would be really hard to do. Okay, you don't know what I'm thinking, but it would be hard to do. So we could have the entrance on the roof here, and the exit could be a bubble column up here. That would take a lot of work, but that could be really, really cool. We could actually have just a column of water on the roof here that you stand in, and it takes you down, and then you have one that brings you up here. Now that is a really cool idea that I am very impressed that I thought of. I don't even know how to begin that, but I'm gonna. Okay, so I've been busy. Not busy like, oops, I've accidentally done it all, but enough where you can see what I mean. This little hole behind me, in the water here, is where I think we're gonna come up. And it is perfectly in line with a tunnel that is inside of... What does he look like? He looks like a Clive to me. It's inside Clive. That's what we're going with. You'll see properly what I mean when I show you the way in just a wee second. So the entrance is gonna be up here on the roof. I've just... Well, you see, that... landed crouched. That's going to be the way we get in. There is a slight opening there because I do have it so I can just walk in. It won't always be like that. We'll just have a constant stream of water going up to the top. We'll come down this way and then we'll be in this rather large room here. This isn't the actual size of it. Height-wise, yes, I think. 6, 7. Yes, okay, so 7 high is probably good. I'm probably going to make it wider. Again, not really sure what is actually going down here. But if we are just going to have the chorus fruit and a nether wart, it doesn't need to be that big, but the more room we have, the more stuff we can actually put down here, and then the more space we have to actually customize. And then here is just going to be a simple bubble elevator up. That block gets removed. It comes straight out into the water. As you can see, the ceiling is dripping, so we might have to put some like half slabs on the roof or something. Not actually 100% sure what to do about that. But this is what I've managed to do so far. I'll tell you what, down here we could have some kind of like super smelter, like on a rail or something down here. If I make this room really large, like really wide, that might be a good idea actually. So I'm going to dig out the room a little bit more, and then when we come back we should actually have the right size of what we're going to do, and then if we don't, at some point we can just make it bigger. Does that sound good? Because I think that sounds great. So the room is definitely not done yet. I'm just back with another little bit of an update. I have widened it just a little bit more. The corners are going to look like this when it's actually done. This isn't as wide as it's going to be. This is the actual design that we're going with. The floor, I think it's going to go down another 2 or maybe another 4, depending on how actually large I want the room. And then these tunnels here are going to be made of glass. I'm thinking maybe like black and red or black and blue, black and white, something. Black to go down, white to go up, something along the lines of that. I just thought I'd give you a quick little update. So I'll see you in a wee bit. So this isn't actually an update. This is just a completely separate plan. I've come back on to get ready to work, and we have a chest here, and we have a chest here. Now this here is a gift from Average Arcader, who is unfortunately having to step away from the server. He's got a lot of actual real life projects coming up. He's not gonna be able to dedicate the correct amount of time to the server, which honestly is really unfortunate. But let's have a look. Oh wow. Oh, this man knows what I like. But now, secondly, I'm kind of nervous. I'm not really sure what this means. And it's quite, oh God, it's slightly that way and very slightly, but it's at Y level 5. What? Right, I'll be back. Also, who is this from? If you're gonna be a nuisance, at least tell me who it is. So my base is right there. I'm just gonna start recording now because wherever this is really close to me. So it was 953. Oh my God. What? Now, pardon my French, but what the is this? What has happened here then? Who's done this? What am I seeing? What's happening to you? What's going on? Right, so I'm not really sure what's happening. So I'm down here, and I'm just having a look around. I saw this lava, so I tried to put it out, but it goes into the wall. And then as I'm looking, this appeared? No, now it appears to be disappearing. Am I about to die? I can't work out what's happening. Obviously, it's not a glitch, because if the game was glitching, Mojang's not gonna be like, haha, here's all the resources, my guy. You know what I mean? Like, what? Now I'm in a hole. Who is actually taking the time to do this? Because this will have taken hours. Right, someone up there. Ow. Of course it's him! Who else would it be? Okay, good afternoon. This is Mark, while I'm actually editing. And I would like to just discuss the clip that just happened. This one. Of course it's him! The way that he looks at me and then just instantly disappears off my screen is absolute comedy gold. That's honestly all I'm here to say. I really enjoyed that clip and I wanted to give it some special attention. So anyway, back to the video. So after filming that, I'm about to start editing it. I just want to see how much I have. And I've come in here just to relax and just get ready to sign off so I can edit. And I really can't help but notice that the cat's gone. And he had better have been kidnapped, because if my cat has been killed, there will be vengeance. The likes of which you have never seen before. Alright, okay, so now we're back. The shenanigans have, well, they've not died down. I still can't find my cat. However, I'm going to try and take my mind off it. So digging out downstairs is taking me just a tremendous amount of time. We're going to stick on haste 2, and now it should go a whole lot quicker. And when I say a whole lot, I mean we get insta-mine. My game is a little bit laggy. Blame an 88 gigabyte download for Call of Duty. But here we are. We can now just instantly mine out blocks. So this should now take way less time. If only I'd remembered in time, I could have actually done this little section of it. I didn't, so, really what you're gonna do. So now I'm actually just gonna remove everything, and the whole world is just gonna be my little downstairs house. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so now that the insta mining has happened, the room's looking much bigger. I'm enjoying it. I think it's pretty much what we want. I was wondering where the actual stopping point would be. I was just needing some kind of inspiration. And what do you know? The room is now 21 blocks apart. We're on episode 21. 21's my lucky number. I think it's just fate. I do, however, need to remember to do all the corners like these, because otherwise the room is just a massive square, and honestly, that's quite boring. Alright, there we go. See, that's much better now. The room is actually fit. The corners are in. I think it's an adequate size. Hopefully we can do something cool in here. I have had an idea though, and I don't know when or if it will even get implemented, but let me tell you what it is. So we're in one of the corners of the big circle, right? What if we had rooms like this under every corner of the circle? We have different builds that have different bubble columns that each come down to their individual rooms. They all have different stuff in them, they all serve their own purpose, and then we just have little tunnels going through the walls that connects all of them. That could be kind of cool. Now let me see with this lag if I can actually get out of here. Come on. Perfect. And of course it's raining, isn't it? Why wouldn't it be on my bits of land anyway? So now that that room is in, and I don't really know what's actually going down there, I think I'm going to actually just put in the bubble elevator so we have the way in and we have the way out. Just so we actually have a little bit of knowing what we're actually going to do. Today I would also like to style the upper ring here just a little bit. I'm going to make these a little bit bigger so they're actual bodies of water here. So it's not just like we've removed some blocks and we've slapped some water down. We could then maybe, depending on how big it is, have like a bridge going over them, add some trees, bamboo, flowers, grass, everything, just to style it a little bit, because right now it's just a little bit too plain for my liking. But then also a really good idea for down here was this comment right here, and I think I'm going to do it. I think if we have here, we have the pathway going off, and around here in this area, maybe we change the hill here a little bit. We flatten it down just a little bit so we have a little bit more room, and just over here is where we could have a campsite, but that'll be later on in the episode. For right now, I'm going to go smelt some glass and we're going to put in the elevators. Does that sound good? So I'm just trying to record my episode, and I've been told that I should probably go and look at my shop. Now, with all the other nonsense that's been going on today, I feel like that's a bad sign. Especially when I asked how angry am I going to be on a scale of 1 to 10, and he's replied 100, so I will see you when we get there. All I'm saying is this had better be worth it, because I've disconnected twice trying to come into this stupid district. And I'm not really sure why. I'm still not sure if it's because I'm downloading let's be honest, it's because I'm downloading Call of Duty. But we're 99% of the way there. What is this kid up to? Anyway, where's my shop? Oh, okay, I was honestly terrified. My shop looks fine. I'm okay with this, I think. Oh, I assumed there would be some nonsense in here. Okay, there isn't. So, yeah, no, wait, hold on. No, I wrote these signs. He's up there. Everything looks that's different, I think. Ah, ha! I knew if we stuck by it, we would get it. Is there anything else? Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. I'm rich. I've made it. Was that? Screen was here. If these don't, okay, I was like, if these don't stack, there's absolute troglodyte. What are these called? Okay, they're actual diamonds. Oh wait, hold on. Did people actually, oi. Okay, so Screen bought all the kelp and But then other people bought the shop. Oi! I might actually be rich. I should probably think about restocking this place. You know what I'm gonna do with all those diamonds? I think it's time for upgrades. There we go. Now Clive is looking dapper. So I've just put the eyes in, and then I figured that there was no point in showing off the actual elevators going in. Also, loving this little bit of parkour to actually get in here. That was an accidental thing that happened, and I'm very much okay with it. So we come here, we go down. We're out. Obviously, this will be getting changed at some point. And then we go, oh, we want to go out. Whoosh. And then you can actually ride the propulsion up and land on the side. Well, so for a totally random idea, that turned out pretty well. Okay, so this is going to be really weird. And I apologize if I sound quieter than normal. It is literally 2 in the morning, so I'm trying to be quiet. I'm editing away this episode, and I'm in here, and I found something. Now look at this picture and tell me what you see. Have you spotted it yet? The pattern here is completely wrong, and I'm not really sure what that means, because as you'll see over here, it should be the spruce blocks, which tells me, and that should not be cobblestone. My cat dug himself into a hole. Now what are you doing down here? What have I told you? What is the easiest way for me to get out of here? If I do this, there he goes. Oi, come here. Good boy. Slap that back down. Always right in the world. Okay, so I'm not really sure what's happening. I just happened to notice that the floor is still completely wrong. Like, even that hasn't fixed the pattern. I don't know what it... I think this is meant to be a straight line, and then that is meant to be spruce either side. So whoever's done this has just messed up my floor pattern, but I'm not entirely sure how. So I'm assuming at some point I'm gonna get a letter or a note that says he's under there. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. This was the most random clip ever. I will absolutely elaborate more in the morning. I just knew that when I saw that my floor was messed up, I knew that I had to record because I knew that something was up. So I wasn't sure if... I had no idea what I was going to find. I didn't think I would find Dante under there. So I'm assuming at some point we're going to find out who put him there. Okay, so it's morning. I haven't even had my coffee yet, but I figured that I need to just explain what actually happened at 2 in the morning. Basically, when I said that this doesn't look right, all I needed to do was look up here, and yeah, obviously, there was an oak block there and there, so this just wasn't right. So that's what made me look under the floor. But now I've put this down. I'm begging, please do not use my animal in pranks. That is literally just down to the fact that their AI is kind of wonky, and they could have just wandered off, or they could have just... It's taken me a very long time to find them. They've been here since like episode 1 or episode 2, and that would kind of suck if something had happened to them. The sign, however, does serve another purpose, because I've been kind of thinking about it. Now, we saw screen time over at the big chunk dig, or whatever they're deciding to call it, and then Hero came online, and screen told him to run, and then I just happened to throw out the question, how long did this take? And then Hero knew how long it took, which obviously says to me that it was them two that did it, right? That just makes sense. So that's clearly Hero's retaliation for me putting up the IKEA sign, which, by the way, fair play to him, that is a ludicrous thing to get me back with. But the way the prank wars work is I do one thing, then Hero does one thing, then I do one thing, and so on and so forth. And I'm assuming that Hero knows that because, well, it was basically his idea. Basically, what I'm getting at is, if them two have done the hole, who stole my cat? Because if you think about it, that makes sense. That would explain why the cat was nowhere near the hole. Like, they could have put... Actually, no, they couldn't, because there would be no way of getting the cat to the bottom of the hole. Yeah, I have no idea why I thought the two were connected. I honestly don't even know if in this video I said that the two were connected. I immediately started asking Screen and Hero where my cat was, and Screen says ask Hero, then Hero says he'll get me the coordinates, and then I thought it was really weird because he just never got back to me. So that makes a lot more sense. I just thought he was trolling me. So who stole my cat? And how have I started another prank war? I've not done anything to anyone. I'm a delightful server mate. You're all suspects at this point. Yes, that is directed at you, the TyroCraft member watching this. You're all suspects. Well, I think except for Hero and Screen, because they've already gotten me back and it would be way too much to do both of them. So, you know, yous are off the hook. But you have left me with a massive 16 by 16 hole, so I'm very reluctant to say you're good people. All that really matters though is that Dante is home safe. And hopefully people are nice and just leave my cats and my foxes alone. And actually, hopefully Aristotle is safe. And Alejandro. I've got so many animals. Please, I beg of you, leave them be. Next up though, I need that, some of that, some of this. What else? this, some of this, some of this, some of this, maybe some of these, this, this. And that'll probably do us for now. So me and my rather large bone here will meet you up on the ring. Now, I'm pretty sure I destroyed that sign, but oh well. Okay, so it's raining. So I'm about 90% sure that I'm just gonna cut this and then we'll come back when it's a bit drier, but I might do some work just off camera so you get the general vibe of what we're going for. Okay, I'll see you in a second. So just for a quick little bit of input, this is exactly what I would be talking about. Now, I am saying a very quick little bit of input because I am very much aware that we are running out of time because I was not expecting to be pranked not once, but twice today. So I'm gonna show you this and then we'll work on it next time. It was meant to be today, but you know, someone stole my cat, so things kind of got sidetracked. I'm then also gonna clear out the area downstairs for the campsite because I did intend to get it done today, but then there was some cat burglary. That joke is way funnier in my head than I think it was out loud. Anyway, look at this lovely little area. Might end up putting like a pathway around the top of here. I didn't do it in my other one, but if I'm gonna actually spend some time up here, and especially if we actually have these bridges, having an actual walkway around the ring, like even just like a dirt path, that probably would make sense. And then it would lead perfectly into having some kind of bridge here. If I can somehow make a small bridge that curls around here, I think that would be better. I've also just seen this, that I've properly like textured the inside of here. And at some point you can't even see it from here. And at some point, I will be doing it to the river down here just because it is very flat right now. And I think if it does get that little bit of depth and the different blocks over the place, it'll look way better. So keep an eye out for that in the future. And it could be next time as long as all my pets stay in the one place. Now, moving swiftly on, we go past lovely Clive here. I keep wanting to call him Clyde. Shut up, phone. I keep wanting to call him Clyde, and I have no idea why. Do I want to call him Clyde? Maybe. Is he always going to be Clive? Definitely. So you might not notice what we've actually done over here, but this used to be slightly mountainy, like it was a hill. It was just a hill. It wasn't a mountain. That's just geographically wrong. And as we all know, I like to think I'm pretty good at geography, so I wholeheartedly apologize. Now this area over here, I think we can definitely turn into a campsite. We can have a little tent up here, possibly terraform a little bit more so there is more space. I'm gonna try, actually no, I'm not gonna try. I can't believe I made that jump. I'm not gonna try, I'm going to do. However, I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna try and do because where's the fun in ruining the surprise? However, we are at the end of today's episode. I have ran out of time just because, well, everything was just kind of all over the place, and to be honest, I'm not really sorry. My episodes are all over the place. I'm all over the place. Just kind of get used to it, to be honest. I don't even know what I tried. If you did enjoy today's shambolic episode, please leave a like. They help get my videos noticed. I can tell you're really enjoying the content. I feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside. It's a win-win-win. And really, what more could you ask for? If you are excited to see where my projects go, and you would like to actually see more of me and my yellow shoulder pads, and you'd like to hear more of my voice, you can definitely subscribe to the channel completely for free. We're very close to hitting 1,000 subs. Tell your cats, tell your mum, tell your gran. They all might like the videos, they might not. There's no harm in asking, is there? And, you know, they can always unsubscribe. However, I would really prefer you didn't because then I'm never gonna hit 1,000 subs. Anyway, so, having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble, you don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I'll see yous later. Ow!